Guys, I want to get to talking about something. How many times have you gone into a bar? How many times have you gone into Whole Foods? How many times have you gone to Starbucks? You see a beautiful woman and you look at her, but you have no idea what to say. You're scared to death to approach her. And so you stand there just freaking dumbfounded, like a freaking idiot, as if you look at her with a cool look, she's going to walk up to you and all of a sudden start talking to you. No. Why? Because she's had so many guys approach her for her entire life. You figured out this, guys. Girls, let's say she's 27 years old. She's from the age of 17. She's hot. She's a 9 or a 10. So 10 years, guys have been approaching her, probably like 12 or 15 years, maybe 3 times a day. 3 times a day, 5 days a week, let's say, give her 2 days off for the weekend, and that's 15 a week, that's 60 a month, that's 600 or 700 a year times 10, that's 7,000 or 8,000 times that woman has been approached by what we call AFC. What's an AFC? An average frustrated chump. Here's the way an AFC will approach a girl. Hi, how you doing? What kind of coffee is that you're drinking? Do you come here often? Can I buy you a drink? That is what every guy in the world says to her. Now, what you have to do is distinguish yourself from every other guy. Now, the first thing we do when you approach a girl, let's just say you approach a girl, okay? You finally do the confidence to approach a girl. She's got 2 objections already that are storing around her little female mind. These objections are, number 1, what are you doing here? Number 2, how long are you going to be here? So, you already have those 2 objections ready to go just like that when you approach her. You approach her with what is called an opener. Now, I'll give you an example of one in just a minute. But let's say you approach her with an opener. You say, okay, I got to get your opinion on something. You didn't say anything about, hi, how you doing? You didn't say anything about, do you come here often? You walked up like you know her. You walk up like you are the biggest AMOG in the world. What's an AMOG? The alpha male of the group. That's somebody that knows what they're doing. That is somebody that takes control over every... You'll learn how to do all this. Don't worry about that. You're sitting there freaking out because you're a little pussy right now going, how the hell am I going to learn that? Because that's what I'm here for, is to show you how stuff... You guys, this stuff can be taught. I can teach it. You can learn it. Once you learn it, you are able... Listen, once you are able to have relationships with beautiful women, just women in general, my God, they don't even have to be beautiful. Once you are able and confident to have relationships, you're confident in every area of your life. So, I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how much status you got. When a guy sees a beautiful woman, he freezes. That's why you're going to learn something called the 3-second rule. That is like the God. You learn how to operate. Now, it's fearful. It's really scared like hell to go in and first time you do that 3-second rule. But you'll learn about how to do that 3-second rule. Another thing you'll learn is how to empower yourself. Get yourself in a frame of mind so that you are confident. You know how it is when you go out, walk into a party. You're on. Everything's great. You're the king. There is something that you will learn. There's a technique that you will learn. I can teach you this, to where you will get yourself in that position of power, joy, and where you're confident, where you got the words are just coming out of your mouth. Now, I give you words to say, and that's not no cheesy lines. That's not what this is about. This is about going in and having a decent conversation, but at the same with a woman. But of course, it's with a woman. What do you think we're talking about? A monkey? Jesus. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on in my head. I mean, it's amazing how much stuff goes. There's a lot of voices up there, too. That's why I drink wine, is for crowd control. But what you got to do, you empower yourself. You follow the 3-second rule. You go up and you approach these women. And what it is, guys, yes, you're just going to have a simple, normal conversation. And yet, it's going to be different than every other guy that approaches her. Now, what makes you different? The way that you approach her, what you say when you approach her as if she's your best friend. And this, get this out of your head. Get it out, shoot it, kill it, chop it up from the roots, that you're in there and you're going to get laid. Get that out of your mind, because women can smell that a million miles away. They can smell it clear across from where you get your Starbucks to where you get your sugar and crap. Sugar is shit for your body anyway. I take a little bit in my coffee. All right. But women have that sense. They can sense it a mile away. Now, does that mean you're not going to have it? Of course you're going to have it. I'm telling you guys, you're going to have so much fear when you do this. I promise you. And you're going to have a lot of failure. I got to tell you a really quick story. My son was going out and trying to get jobs and stuff. He's getting a lot more successful in stunts right now in the entertainment industry. But, so he's going out and before this happened, I said, you got to go out and get a job. He said, Dad, everywhere I go, they tell me no. I said, I got an idea. Why don't you go out today, bring home 5 no's. That's your goal. Bring home 5 no's. I want you to go out and fail 5 times. He said, you're crazy. I said, I know it, like a fox. Now go. He went out, came back that afternoon. He was so excited. Why? Because he faced his fears, number 1. And guys, every time you hear a no, you're that much closer to a yes. When I was young, I figured out that 9 times out of 10, I failed. I didn't want to be a failure, so I worked 10 times as hard. It's that easy. You're going to learn how to do that. You're going to learn how to embrace failure. You're going to learn how to embrace the 3-second rule. You're going to learn how to embrace openers. You're going to learn how to demonstrate higher value. You're going to learn how to tell stories. You're going to learn how to do all of this. I'm telling you, just talk to the guy that told you where this website is, or where this YouTube, whatever the hell it is. What he told you, he'll tell you where the seminar is. He'll give the details about it. But guys, you got to be there, because I promise you, once you get this down, it will change your life. It will give you confidence, not only in this area, but once you've got confidence in this area, you'll have confidence in every other area of your life. I can promise you that. Be there. We'll see you then.